First, at this website, at the top, you can download Hashtab if you click on this link at the right and enter this email. They will send you a download link. I won't go through the installation process, but it's pretty simple. Now after installing Hashtab, when I go to Properties for a specific file, I'll right-click, Properties. You can see that there's a new tab that says File Hashes. Hashtab has generated checksums for me using these 3 different algorithms. It even gives me an option to compare with the different file. After the transfer, I will compare the checksums of these local files to the checksums of the files downloaded from the server. Now let's connect to the server through FileZilla. I'm going to type the FTP address of the server. I'm going to type my administrative credentials by filling out a username and password. I'll enter in my port number. I'll click Quick Connect. As you can see, I'm now connected to my server. On the left-hand side, this is my folder on my local computer, okay, and this is my folder, esu, on my remote site, on a different server located at Temple University. Now let's create a desired target directory on the server using the server pane's file listings. Here I am at esu. I'm just going to right-click and create directory. And I'll simply name my directory genealogy on server so that I don't confuse myself. I'll click OK, and I'll enter this folder. Okay. Now, this is part of the efficiency and speed of FileZilla. I'm going to simply select all these files, my genealogy files, and I'm going to simply drag them over. As you can see, if I'm not able to drag it to a certain area, this is going to change to no sign. If I can, it's going to change to a plus icon. And you can see that the queue is actually transferring. And now all these files are actually on my server. And you can see all the successful transfers here in my transfer queue. Now we are going to perform a checksum test post-transfer to ensure that the files now on the server are exactly the same as the files on our local computer. Let's first download the server files to my desktop. So I'm going to go to the local pane and make a target folder for my local pane. So I'm just going to go to desktop, and in desktop I'm just going to create a new directory. I'm going to call it genealogy from server. Click OK. I'm going to enter this folder, and in the server pane I'm going to select all these files and simply drag them over. Okay, it's asking me for a password, so I'll go ahead and I'll enter the password. Okay, so now all these files are back on my desktop. Now I'll minimize this. These were from the server. And in this folder, this is actually the original folder of the files from which I had uploaded everything. I'll right-click on one. I'll go to Properties. I'll go to its file hashes. I'll go to MD5. And I'll compare a file. Now I'm going to go to the desktop and choose the folder that says genealogy from server. I'll compare this file. And as you can see, there doesn't seem to be any problem. File fixity consists and persists, there doesn't seem to be any problem. These files are exactly the same.